Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins. To the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start with the option. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Watson off play action. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there. Caught here by Griffin. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. And not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
3rd and 2, Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Browns are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, certainly not how they envisioned the start to this when you give up the touchdown and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted. Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down. And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs. On 2nd down and 4, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game. And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football? Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they'll run again. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. He'll try again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits.
He's set. Open forward. 31.
On first down, Watson. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Watson. Got a man, and Schwartz complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. From the red zone now, Watson. That's complete, right around the 8. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the Dolphins' 5-yard line.
Watson now to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Dolphins nothing. King York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A good gain on first. Has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Right, 97.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The right's got it. Now the ball comes loose. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill 47 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Out of the gun, Watson. Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Off of play action, it's Watson. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Tua now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Black Ultra. 560. Red Cycle.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Escaping the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Under pressure, they got him again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Ultra. Steel blue.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
This is fielded at the 27. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. They'll elect to bring it out here. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's past the 30. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always say.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On 2nd and 12, Watson, he sets to fire deep. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. York now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 14. York taking off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's got some space here. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 31-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their
Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 30 on second down, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Watson now going to run the option right. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second and 10, Tua got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on third and 1. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Ready.
The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now receiver in motion left. A run with Mostert up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Right. 97.
A loss on the play brings up 4th and goal.
Ball red. 6. Mega.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Watson. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Slam pass. Griffin's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Faking the give. Now Watson. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On play action, here's Tua. He's got a man, complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Tua sets up to pass it. He completes it to Wilson. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now Watson. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Watson now to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Browns. Amari Cooper saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Browns are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Red, cycle. Mega.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Hey, move.
One final try for Tagovailoa. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.